Salut tout le monde, c'est MGBOND. Aujourd'hui je fais une petite vidéo à MGBONDQC online. Je sais pas si vous allez remarquer, mais je viens de m'acheter un nouveau micro. Le EH120$. Attendez une seconde. On fera correct. Je prends les deux. Je voulais pas apporter la même équipe. Avec les Blancs, c'est mon équipe préférée. C'est pas que qu'il a gagné pas le Super Bowl, la finale, mais j'aime Kyrie Irving.
Ela não confia mais em mim, acredita. No conto das minas que pra mim foi mó chica. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica e a saudade fica. Então já era, já era, já era. Não beijo mais aquela tão bela e singela.
Je suis prêt. I'm ready to... Bon, un bon visionnement, guys. Ah, mais c'est plate, je trouve, à affronter la même équipe. Peut-être plus les mêmes joueurs. De quoi j'ai 0% gagné avec. Et poteau. Et c'est quoi ça, non? Et haut. B en offense, B en défense. B en attaque, B en défense. 87% de gain. 32% pour les titres 3 points. Bon. Il est quand même bon, le gars. Avec les stats. Je sais pas si... il va être sûrement bon. Bon match. Ah, mais je suis un ami au jeu. Non, je suis pas bon en ami au jeu. Ça bug, ah.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. LeBron with the block. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Man, can you always depend on him to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Plenty of space.
Ouais, mais arrêtez de bugger de même. Pas ma connexion est pleine.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
I am.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first.
Low point. No.
Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. But they get it back. Feeds it to James. Takes a 3.
Ah, come on, LeBron.
Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a
man,
right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play. And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we can feel that one all the way over here.
And you can see it, that first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack.
I mean,
the Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. James.
Ça va être très élevé. Tu vas avoir ses 2 points. Ouais, c'est ça.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given. They finished third in the Central in 2014, but that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Another miss by Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 5.
Oh man, il est moins que LeBron.
And that's 10 points for LeBron.
Ah ouais, Kevin là.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to.
T'es bien moteur.
In division games against a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Thompson, left side, puts it up from 12, and that one's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you props.
Hey, you feel like LeBron,
and James throws it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that.
Je check.
Surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Hey, Blend.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, and that got them going, I think.
Les gars, Kyrie Irving, mais non, wow. Il peut pas garder tout. Pas les mêmes joueurs.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Jones comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Irving passes to Jones.
Hey.
A strong finish. Heavy pressure all over.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turn things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively. .107 left to play in the first quarter. Jefferson kicks to Mozgov. And stolen by Fry. Here's Jones. That's tipped. The Cavaliers trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Jefferson.
Hey. 2 points quand même. Hey.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Allez.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dellavedova.
No!
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not 1 second chance above the ground. That is finishing off good defense.
Matthews,
and their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting.
Oh, man.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be.
Oui, ça va 23-10.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't take a chance for the and one.
Both good from the line that time.
Et trop fort pour moi, Gray.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. To stop the run. And it's Dellavedova. Down low. Offensive rebound. Jones dishes to Love. Irving from long range. That ball's great assist by Love.
Come on.
Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh.
With 1 on the clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Cleveland shooting their
Moi,
first
je l'ai
free
pas
throws.
eu.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And an overpowering first quarter
26
effort,
à 12.
already a double-digit
C'était bien mieux à 13.
Cavaliers lead by 14.
Les cheerleaders, non, tu bugues ou quoi?
When we return.
Non. Ok, ils font un combat.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
Bon, je vais aller
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Cavaliers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Hey, 2 points. Hey, pas 2 points, 2 points. Ah ouais, man, the one. T'es
On the
capable.
court for Cleveland. Thompson down low
Yeah,
with
man.
Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith in at the 3.
Je suis bien motivé.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Puts up the baby hook. Rebound, Love.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to
Ah ouais,
it.
man.
Gritty.
Ouais, man. Ah ouais,
and
ok.
rough.
Le bon.
That's how you win games.
LeBron, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's
Ah
off
oui.
with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that
Man, je l'ai
inability
pas eu.
to convert
Ok,
their
les gars,
chances at the free
désolé,
throw
mais
line.
It's stolen by
c'est moi
Smith.
qui. Là, si je l'ai pas, qui
Forget
tag.
about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Même, maintenant, les cheerleaders
And
ont
the
sauté dans la
Cavaliers
tête.
call time here. As the teams
Pourquoi
head
ils
into this
font?
timeout, a
Ok.
chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's
Il
important
va
if
pas
they
attendre
want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the
Ben
course of a
oui,
game,
j'ai mis le bon
you have to stay
James.
hydrated.
Moi aussi, je l'ai, mais
A
lui,
different look
il
now
est
for
pas.
Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. James comes in for
Ah
Shumpert.
oui,
And Irving
James
subbed in
comes.
for Matthew Dellavedova.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
James, the pass to Love. Kicks to Smith. In the corner, it's James. Love outside. 4 on the clock. Irving for 3.
Non. Oui.
He's 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
C'est
Just
ça,
a positive force right
Ok, là,
now
faut pas
for
qu'il aille
these
de
guys.
pointe.
And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Ouais, il va en avoir.
He feeds it to Love. Pass to LeBron. That's a 2 from Smith. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now, you
31
gotta remember
avant.
it's a team game. He's got
Avant.
4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Love goes in. Goes up high for the
Oh,
two-handed dunk.
Carly de quand il monte de
Boy, he
B.
threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's
Hey,
the time
Brendan,
to do it.
peut-être pas
Continue
Brendan.
to
Kevin.
attack that rim.
Non,
Timeout called.
c'est
Cleveland.
Kevin, là.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not.
Hey, Carly, c'est une démolie. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Oh, fun, man. Yeah.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. And then Shumpert in there for Smith. And
Oh, look, je vais
Shumpert
passer,
down low. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And it's sent back by Irving. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
1 point. Kevin Irving.
Irving's got a couple of
Ah, après, je vais faire une game à NHL, ça.
Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the three, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
The pass to Jefferson. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert.
Oh.
It's stolen by Smith. Back to Shumpert. Love right side. Shumpert with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Jefferson dishes to Love. Inside. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead down to 10 on the bucket from Irving. Irving's got 16.
And you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 and made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Here's Shumpert.
Good
goes to Irving. Shumpert's got it back down to single digits for Cleveland.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the three department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
Irving for 3. Love the pass to Irving. Outside for Jefferson. Here's Shumpert. And Shumpert pulls it down.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And James throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what.
The first half. Cavaliers ahead, up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the second half just about to get going here. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position.
Oh, no.
Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Outside Irving. Fires for 3. And that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Irving missing.
It would have been something to see
if
he could hit that shot.
Oh, yeah.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there.
Oh,
he's one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And so here's Cleveland. They're leading by 8. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. James kicks to Smith. Wallace with it. Picked up by Love.
Come on, Irving. Kyrie. Fuck.
LeBron right side.
Oh, LeBron.
Smith on the wing. Back to James. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thompson dishes to LeBron. Love the pass to Thompson. Love kicks to Irving. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter. Just a bit. He hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Oh, this is good. Hey, time.
That's leadership.
Stay
really,
like
really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers trail by 10.
No.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith. Good. Smith's got 5 now.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Here's James.
That athletics.
Yeah. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into this game like this.
Definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for James.
Come on, dude.
And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. The drive by Shumpert. 13 feet away.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
There's the dish to Dellavedova. The shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Jefferson attacking. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavaliers lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Mozgov.
Oh.
Here's Dellavedova. Mozgov with the block. And they'll keep possession. Jefferson, that's for 2. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Jefferson's got his first basket. And stolen by Fry. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Finished off the break.
Man, quem quando eu li la tape B, la tape Jeux, j'ai pris
a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Timeout call. Cleveland.
No. Oh, yeah. Kevin Love, Thompson, LeBron James. No. I don't understand because I'm stick change.
For the Cavaliers.
My guy
James comes in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The drive by James.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this
bitch.
game. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Oh, come on.
Inside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
All alone. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the feed to Thompson. Back to Love. Mozgov with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break bucket, and the other team scrambling to
dude, I'm playing NHL 16. Don't envy.
Cavaliers lead by 16. It's
Very
the
difficult
NBA
na
NHL from Quicken Loans Arena.
I'm best player ever NHL 16, dude.
Quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, pulling out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron. Tristan Thompson is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. Got a hand on it. Here's Shumpert. And a foul on the shot.
On va quitter.